I have an idea. I don't know if it would work. I also considered perhaps pulling out Dick Wilson's video where he's talking about the downstrip.
Mm.
And but it'll take me a minute to find it. So yeah, I think it'll be too fast for you. Yeah, that'll start to challenge you. There's not enough iterations before it'll challenge you to a point where it won't help you. So, I'm thinking about ways to, because we're working on this throw, right? Because I've perhaps learned that perhaps Murray taught doubles and row strokes first by throwing, but I'm not sure.
Mm.
You can see Louis in the video, in the VBAC teaching Dulcin video. Louis doing a lot of throwing, right? Okay, so we worked on that. And I had you at 40.
Yep.
Playing quarter notes. I've got to get my left hand. All right. Trying to just secure the grip and make the motion. It's kind of all I'm thinking about. Absolutely. So go ahead and play quarter notes and let's see how it's looking. All right, so gonna work on your throat. It's looking a lot better, you know. But we're gonna blow this up a little bit.
Yeah.
Literally, and we're gonna conceptually. So, and this is why I thought it'd be a good idea to have you watch my lesson, circa 1994, with Dick Wilson. Where he is demonstrating the throw.
Mm.
And he says to me, I did a takedown on it. Someone is you don't bring the bead up on the way up.
Right.
And I said, what do you mean you don't bring the bead up on the way up? He says, you leave it down on the way up. And then you bring it up. And Dick would often say, you leave the bead down longer than you think.
Yeah, that's a tough part. Yeah, keeping it.
You leave it down longer than you think. But you see, there's that Richard Martinez fixed point in the universe. If you're leaving it down, and Dick would say, you don't bring it up, going up. See, the arm, the construct is going up, and you're pulling the entire stick so the bead comes away from the surface. See, he says, no, you don't do that. Pretty adamant. He's a little tough, but in a loving way. and so we want to learn to leave the bead down, and it just hangs there with that 3-finger grip.
Mm.
It's a little more relaxed, so you get the loose going up, or you would say tight going down, or squeeze and release. So we're here, right? Yeah, it's just hanging there. You're kind of letting it hang as plumb as possible, and then you turn up to the ceiling and let the whole thing collapse. Just go for it. Yeah, you see, that's a better throw than what you were doing when you first came in, because you're really going up and leaving the bead, right? And the gig is that you don't have to. The whole thing takes care of itself. All you have to do. There's none of this. There's none of this. There's just this motion.
Yeah.
And by virtue of making the motion, it creates the whipping effect. So that, and that's one of the reasons Dick would say, I don't like to talk about it being a whip, because then guys try to whip.
Right, yeah.
It is built in. You see, that's really good. Yeah, don't be afraid to turn up to the ceiling. And that, while you're turning to the ceiling, that gives the arm time to fall. That's pretty good. See, and see how the elbow comes back to the arm, which was one of your problems. The elbow comes back to the body.
Right.
I meant to say. See, beautiful. Point your first finger. If you're pointing your first finger, it tells me you don't really have a true 3-finger grip. This is holding. It's not doing stuff. Okay, now do that with the other hand. Come on now, you gotta go. Come on, go up more. No, your left isn't as good as your right. Go up in the right with the left copying it. Both go up. Come on, in the right. See, you see, now your left is different. Come on, go on up. See, now the elbow has come out in the left. Now don't splay your fingers apart. Keep the 3-finger grip. Okay, you can relax your right because your right taught your left beautifully. Keep your left up. Right? Now just go ahead and cock to the ceiling and let that collapse. See, now you have something that you didn't cock quite enough to the ceiling, but pretty good. But go on up more. Yeah, see, everything goes up. You're pointed down. Now turn to the ceiling. Give it yeah, there you go. See? That's leaving the bead down longer than you see? And the throw becomes kind of easy and very relaxing. All we're really doing is this, this, and this. You see? It just goes back and forth. This beautiful dance. The Malaysian dancer. You see? Just as this and this. With this, look, with the 3-finger grip, just laying in there. It just does that and that. Make sure you go up. And these fingers shouldn't be coming apart if you really leave this hand alone. It's time for tea. Okay? Yeah, there you go. You don't do it though. You don't do it, but it will move if you go up high enough. Now Murray wanted to get to this sooner, but right now I want you to feel this. That's the Dick Wilson style throw. There you go. See? All right, so go ahead and play quarter notes. See how that looks. Don't force it. Just no, you're forcing too much. Just make a bigger motion. There's plenty of time. Yeah, you see, we're looking for Come on up. Come on up. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me coming up. Come on up. Let's get this lovely, this flow that happens. There you go. When you get to the top here, this is where you should always be feeling it, but you can really get in touch with the 3-finger grip right here. It's right here. Get to the top, you feel that 3-finger grip right there. And you turn it the other way. Right in here, right in here. All right. Going along. So just make sure you give me that a bigger up than you think. Really, we're going to engage the arm. So you can feel this thing that rocks back and forth. I want you to feel that. Okay? Very musical. Okay. Now you're going to play quarter note triplets.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
No. How are you going to count it now? The confusion of how to count it affected your technique. So let's get that out of the way. So you're just going to count it. Turn off your metronome for a moment. You're not the only one with this problem. This seems to be kind of typical. This is a little tricky for people. And it's a metric modulation, you know? It's a controlled interrelationship of speed. So a triplet is typically you're fitting in one extra note. So wherever there are two notes, you're going to play three.
Right.
Now, with quarter note triplets, each quarter note would be considered one and then the next. So that's two. We have to fit three in there. So every time we get back to this side, we're going to be back to the top. One and a, two and a, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. See, it's just 2 clicks, so click.
Right.
Click. Now we're going to fit 3 in. That's just 2. How would we fit 3 even notes? 1, ta, ta, 1 and 2 and So I suggest counting 1 and 2, and we're playing every other note.
Right.
Just take your time first, count it.
And 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and like that, you saying?
Yeah. Now with your voice, you can identify.
1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and
1 and
2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and
Now give me the motion.
2 and 1 and 2 and 1.
Nothing, right?
2 and 1 and 2.
Now, what I start to do?
And
I would be doing, if there was no metronome or I was playing a lot of situations, I just start to hear those notes. So to turn off your metronome for a sec. That was really good. You got that conceptually. So it's 1 and 2 and 1 and. Now there are many examples of Richard Wilson creating an exercise where the thing keeps moving so often that you can't count it in the way that we're currently demonstrating. We're counting quarter note triplets. It's just 1 and 2, and you just start to feel the way I get it. This is a little different because this is quite countable. It keeps coming around so often, but you just start 1 and 2, and I just start to feel this. This is all I feel. There's no counting or anything. This is it. I love rock and roll. Doesn't matter what I'm singing. Right? It's just you lock into that time and you believe in it. So that's another way of thinking about it. Okay.
Right.
So counting is important right now, especially in the beginning. But you just want to feel that space. Just 3 notes, and once you line it up and it lines up with your counting, you don't need to count anymore. You're just going to go over and over and over and just feel that time, believe in it, and this really helps one's time.
Right.
Okay, so go ahead, count it and play it.
1 and
remember the counting it's helpful to imply where the actual notes would end based on your vocalizing.
And 2 and 1.
Now you got to make the big motion. Just still real slow.
And 2 and 1. 2 and 2 and 1.
But you've lost the beauty of this motion.
And
2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. So you got to give me those big Dick Wilson motions. There's plenty of time. It's real slow. Come on. You got to come up more.
And 1 and 2 and 1.
Can you come up more?
And
remember we worked on that because for me at this speed, this height of turn or throw, which is a turn.
1
Watch. 1 and 2 and see, I'm coming up. I'm leaving the B down, but I'm getting and it just goes back. But you see, it's a bigger throw. No, you got to come up. Show me the top of the throw, and you're right. More. Yeah, I want you to really go up and leave the B down. That's what this is about.
That's right.
Okay.
1 and 2 and
Come on, there you go. No, you did it in the right. You got 1 in the right, and then you lost it. It's faster.
6 and 1 and 2 and
there you go. Starting to come. See, it's got to go back and forth.
2 and 1.
The J.
2 and 1. And
that's better. It's starting to come along. There you go. Okay, now we're going to go to what? 1 and 1, and now we're into eighth notes. Okay, that's a nothing bird. So it's the motion. That's what we're doing. This is all about the motion. It's not so much about conception or it, except for maybe the quarter note triplets. There you go. Come on up. 3-finger grip. Come on up. It's really slow, man. You don't have to rush. There's so much time. Come up a little more to your left. You don't lose the coming up. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. It's going to be like that over and over forever. It's starting to happen. You feel it? You feel it?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so there's it. Now we're going to eighth note triplets. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, okay. See how relaxed it looks? There you go. Yeah, you just come up longer, higher than you think, leaving the B down longer than you think, and then you cock to the ceiling more than you think. Have to cock to the ceiling in the right. Don't choke it off. Come on, if you cock to the ceiling, your whole arm will collapse. Oh, fine, you're starting to lose it now.
Yeah, my left is like.
Don't freak out. Come on, you can come on up. It's just doing this. There, it's coming. Come on up more. Let everything hang. Let everything be loose. There's coming. It's coming. Okay, there we are. Eighth note triplets. Now 16th notes. 1 and slow. Look at you.
And 1 and
Any pass. Okay, so now you're just starting to lose the motion in the right. The elbow's kind of doing its. You're gonna stop.
Yeah.
Oh, the you've got oval elbow. We don't want oval elbow. It doesn't, I don't know what it is. It's something even different than oval elbow. Dick used to call it an oval elbow.
Yeah.
The elbow goes out to the side. Right? It's going to go out and then in. It doesn't do any of this or any of this. Don't lead with it. Lead here, and it'll follow. Come up higher. There, you see? It's just go, and then it should just plop back in. It doesn't go backward. It's not doing anything extraordinary. There, you got the idea. Yeah, there, you see? Oh, why can't you just play 16th notes doing that? Come on, you lost your throw. It's gone. Your elbow's just staying in one place. You're doing, I don't even know how you're doing that. Come on up higher. Come on up higher. You almost have it. Come up higher in the right. The right has to get up to here. Every time. There it is. And let it collapse as you turn to the ceiling. Oh, it's almost there. Almost there. Okay. All right. You're going to work on this again because this is a cool exercise for you.
Yeah.
With this big throw. It changes it, doesn't it?
Right.
Okay, so your top speed,
Yeah, basically just go to the extremes, whatever.
right? Your top speed right now is the 16th notes. Really, you were really good up till eighth note triplet, and then the 16th notes became quite a challenge. But that's very good. Okay, so privacy of your own space, you can work on that. And just be honest with yourself. If you're really using your mirrors or you're looking at yourself in a monitor and you don't see you see the elbow doing something funny and you don't see it doing this, it's just not doing much. Just this lovely motion. All right, so we have that. Now, I think now is the time to go to master studies, because what we just worked on will come into play. We're page 7. Okay. And we're just playing this, not in cut tone, we're just playing in 4/4 as 8 notes. Okay?
1 and 2.
Let me see you play this. Okay, so you see what's happening? It's already gotten better. But let's blow these motions up. Let's really get this feeling of this really important aspect of the technique is this idea of blowing this off, leaving the beat down longer than you think is a mistake. So we're going there it is.
Yeah, over exaggerated almost.
And no, it's just a motion, not exaggerated or anything. It's a big motion. And then you turn for just give me little wrist turns. So that motion now. So we're putting this into real practicum. And you see? It's already better. Come on up now, babe. Come on up. Come on up. Don't be afraid. Leave that beat down longer than you think. Oh, come on. Come on up more. Right. So what would happen if you played these as singles? What would happen if you just played these as singles? Because we haven't worked on singles today. The speed of the little wrist turns, but as alternating singles. Right? Are you doing this? Not the speed of the singles? I just want you to play them alternating.
Saying 8 notes, alternate 8 notes, right, left, right, left?
Yeah. Just little. We're just playing them little, right? One, and let's see. And if there's 16th notes, and 1, because if the one hand is playing 8th notes, then add the other hand in between, it's going to be 16th notes. There you go. Just relax your arms. You could feel at any time you could do this, couldn't you? You can feel that. So once we get this, now we're going to bring it, let's bring it up. Relax everything. It has to be able to do this at some point. It's got to be able to do that. And I'm going to bring it up some more. Bring it up some more. Come on, let everything relax. So that it could do this. You see? That's not going to go away. Now we're coming up here. We could still do this. Or I could do this. look right. Something's wrong. It's cool though, right? So you see, you don't, this feeling that you're getting now, this throw,
Yeah.
there's something inherent in everything we do that is connected to said throw, right? The feeling of being able to go into a big throw should never be foreign to the technique. Whatever you're doing has the potential of going into something else. It could turn into a rebound. Right, it has to be able to go there. You want to, right, so then when you're just turning, so if you just do this, I can feel that I could go up. I can feel I could go up. I feel it. So we're just down in here now. As I come up a little more volume, well, now this is a 3-finger grip. See, it doesn't need to be too tight. See, that's the 3-finger grip that we're getting here when we. You see, there's little 3-finger, beautiful little grip. No, your elbows are like this. The elbows are, it goes all the way up to here. Right? Yeah, they start to loosen up. There you go. Yeah, see, you'll go there now, just turn. See, once you come back, your arm is where it should be. Now just turn in your right. You got it. Now just turn. Just feel what the arm just felt. Yeah, see, now your right looks correct. Even your left looks pretty good. Now do that in your left. Make a throw. Come on, it's got to be a big throw with a loose arm. See, there. Now, once your elbow comes back to your side and you're down at the floor, just turn. Come on, just turn. Just turn now for singles. Okay, it's better. I see it's better. You see, no, don't start leveraging out. It's throw always starts from here with the elbows by the side. And eventually that elbow will come back. Just hold on with the little 3-finger grip. Okay, we're gonna bring it up and not lose that feeling. And on the way down, I'm just sort of, see, your right's looking good, your left looks a little elbow outish. Yeah, that's right. Now just let it, look, I'm just letting it fall. Got weight. You don't have to shove it down, but you have to hold it right in here. Right in here. You're just gonna turn. Now we're up in here. Now we're up in this range. It's just doing this, look. And it could do this, couldn't it? And then it would just go back to this. And then you'll feel a little squeeze, and you'll start to turn again, and the body will accommodate whatever release is necessary. Come up with a big throw, leaving the bead down. Feel it. There you go. Okay, now come up higher. Turn higher now. Turn higher. Give me more of this now. Come on, look, it's really look, it's a 3-finger grip. You see? Look at it. I got this. Just a 3-finger grip. Right? And I don't go shoving it down, I just lift it up. And as fast as I lift it up, it comes down. Just like here. The throw is similar. Speed up is the speed down. You're not giving me a throw in the right. It's not. That wasn't a big throw. Come on, it's got to be a big throw. And now you stop turning high. Come on. Look, you can do it. Watch. It's not the classic single stroke where we start from parallel. Look at the speed. See, it's still got this. I cross through where a normal upstroke would begin from parallel. Right when I get to parallel, it has to do that. So it's as if I just made a little upstroke. Only I did it from up here. When I get there, I come up. You dig that? So you can still make a big throw even though you're turning high. Those people do. Ah, there you go. Come on, don't lose the note on the that precedes the throw. Go on up when you're ready. Now, there. See? Now keep turning high. Come on. Yeah, dude. Yeah. There. Now make it give you that's see now you're loosened up. Now give me a throw on the left. Just like that. Gotta go up, leave the bead down longer than you think. No, your left is a little right, a little rigor mortis set in. Oh, come on, give me a throw. All right, so you see, there you go. And now your singles look better, don't they? Now your singles look better. Okay. All right, so I'm going to have you spend some time as you go through these. I wonder. So we'll spend some time perhaps in between each exercise. The next exercise is a little different. Does it have an upstroke in it? There's no upstroke. So at some point.
Yeah. I was kind of sneaking a little one in there, kind of between the
See if I'm wrong.
Second eighth note, I put one kind of. You don't really put one there, but you can put depending on how fast you're going. You know, if you put it on the second eighth note, then.
Okay, but at this speed.
Right, at this speed, I don't think it would even come into play.
I want you to consider what you're getting now. So first, I want you to play it, and then when you're done, you're going to start to play the eighth notes, starting left or right, and you're going to feel what you just felt. You're going to play the eighth notes to 16ths by putting a note in between, and you're going to start to see if that throw has gone away. Because if it has, that means something's wrong with your turns, and you can turn a little higher and see if your throw has gone away. And if it hasn't gone away, your wrist turns will probably be pretty good. Okay, and let's go to the third iteration.
Third one.
Yeah. So this one is here we have an up. Up. There's going to be an up at the end. Okay. So there's two ups in this one. Didn't like your throw. Your throw didn't have that big, leaving the bead down as you go up. There. See, it's really definite, isn't it? All right, you're getting that. Up. Gotta have that same throw, though. Give it, loosen up your arm and come up higher than you think. And give me a big turn to the ceiling. Okay. See, it's a real commitment, isn't it? The throw has become different in that you're committed. Okay? Where are we? Okay, and then it reverses.
Yeah.
So it'll be the same thing reversed, so there's going to be two upstrokes. Let's look at number 5. Okay, start again so I know where you are. Not a bad throw. Little turns.
4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4
Up.
and 3 and 4
Up. Good. Okay. And then when you're ready,
and
just play 16th notes. Just kind of just now, after you've gone through the exercise, made some throws. Is your throw available? Give me a big throw. I didn't think so. It wasn't. Honest to goodness, Dick Wilson. There you go. It's a gooseneck throw. And then see your arm. It's right by your side, and it knows what not to do. It knows to do nothing. Okay. See, now your arm is just hanging there, and you're just going to turn. You see? Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Very good. Okay. So that's another improvement. Now let's pull out. I don't want to stop. I don't want to ignore the strokes you're working on. You know, we got to keep going through the strokes. The last stroke you were working on, one of the last strokes, was the flam tap, right?
Mm.
Or as we say in the business, dig. Who talks that way? All right. So here, look what I have. Here, check it out. Dick Wilson, 7/11/91.
Ah, nice.
Flam tap. Okay. All right. So he starts at 54, and right now we're not looking for ultimate speed. 54 to 96. I've gotten this up faster, but it takes some concentration. Okay. So the flam tap is essentially you're throwing for 3 notes. We've worked on this.
Yeah.
Right? But we don't want to abandon it. So if we're at Dick Wilson's prescribed 54, I still like it this way. Okay. See how things so it looks the same, doesn't it? In fact, in traditional, Dick would say the elbow might come out even a little more because it's on this side. But it's really obvious, yeah. See, it just wants to come pop out like that. Yeah, that's right. You roll up and you go, you know, you got to turn to the ceiling. Yeah, I see. You almost have a traditional throw, and you're in the right. What are you, Billy Cobham or something? When you play traditional in both grips, both hands. Okay, so yeah, so the flam tap. So what would it look like at that? Oh, I see. Okay, so the iteration you have the Spivak library version, and there are 2 iterations.
Yeah.
Right? There's the 8th note iteration, and then there is the flam tap iteration. Actually, you don't call the first example an iteration. So really, there's only one iteration. Right, if you want to use the word. Okay.
So the second one's the official one?
Well, I don't mean that. I'm just using, now we're into, you know, my mother's English lit background. And so iteration is the example thereafter. The first example isn't an iteration, it's the example, and then you have the first iteration. In this case, there's nothing real or wrong, but Dick, in his writing of the flam tap, used the first iteration, which is the second example. It's confusing, isn't it? I don't know why they do that. You know. All right, so we're using the 16th note version. If you're at 54, it might start to rebound. Okay, now once again, we're see, I'm more used to doing this in traditional, but it should work. See, the 3-finger grip. See, and don't you see the motions? See how important that is? Go ahead and play it. Relax your arms because you're going to need them to, so you can go up with a real throw. Why don't you just show me the stop? Okay, stop. See what's happened? This is cool. I've taken you through this amusement ride, right? We've come to the end, and everything else that happened before is culminating now here, right? You know, the big finish. All right, and so yeah, because all you're doing is leaving the elbow in one place and making a motion kind of pumping from the bicep. But you know better.
Right.
Proven it all day long. So what we're going to start with is just the motion. But it'll be this speed, won't it? No, it'll be this speed. This is all we're doing. Don't you see? You got to give me big throws. You see this? That's why this stroke is a challenge to someone who's just starting to get the throw under their belt. Got to be a 3-finger grip if you ever hope for it to bounce. There you go. This is coming along. All the way to the floor. Come on up. Leave it down so the elbow goes out in the right direction. Come on. There it is. Now just throw and let it bounce 3 times. All right. All right. Almost. Listen for it.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
That's cool. But okay. So I know it's cool. No, it's cool. But you got the motion. So let's see. How can I help you get this? Let's see. So what's happening? See? We're just letting. So it's got to bounce at that speed. There it is. But I don't like your throw now. Give me a real throw. Come on all the way up. Leave it down on the way up, and then go ba ba ba, ba ba ba. There it is. Do that in the other hand. That's about the speed of the rebound, somewhere in there. I gotta give me that real throw. Now just go blah da blah da blah. That's it.
So you get the timing right. So it's ba ba ba. So it's ba ba ba.
Yeah.
Ba ba ba. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Up.
1, 2, 3, and they just have to. It's just a matter of dovetailing them properly.
Ba 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 da ba ba ba. It's gonna be like this. 1, 2, 3.
That's what it's gonna be like. It's getting better. It's easier, isn't it? Oh, hey now. Got it. Oh, almost. That's a good way to start.
Yeah, so I think I figured out find where I was supposed to land, but
timing, you do land a little bit open, huh?
1, 2, 3. So this one will land. This throw will land just after this third one. Ba ba ba.
Right, now remember, if you were truly throwing for 3 even 16th notes, the last of those 3 would land on the metronome, and you wouldn't have a flam. So the timing,
yes, they're uneven, really.
The last note of the 3 notes is just a little ahead, so it becomes the appoggiatura. Da da blah.
Yeah, so controlling that's the tricky part.
That's nothing. It's just play by feel. You see, you're doing it now, but I want a bigger throw. See? The last note is a little, and you just think of throwing for 3. I'm just thinking 1, 2, 3. I know the last note's going to be a little early.
1, 2, 3.
You don't make a big deal out of it. You just know it.
1, 2, 3.
Beautiful, man. Dot, dot, blah. That's the way to practice. Oh, you had it. You got it. You got it.
Pa, 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 pa,
You got it though. Isn't it beautiful, isn't it?
pa, pa.
Yeah,
I
you
get
got
the
it,
concept.
man.
Yeah, it's gonna take a minute, but yeah, I finally figured out where to actually time it. So yeah.
And what has a big part of it is you getting this.
Right.
So we get if you're playing one and watch 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 Now I'm playing 1 and 2 da 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 1 and 2 and
Oh yeah,
so I'm thinking 1 and 2 and I'm thinking eighth note triplets. 1 and 2 and right. This just hang in here. This is conception and technique. So I'm thinking 1 and 2 and dot 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 dot. See, I told you, I just get that thing in my dot. I'm not gonna let that go. Dot 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 dot. I love rock and roll. Dot dot dot. Just dot 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 dot. I just believe in this. I just know that I just gonna believe in this and go Could you do that? Or is it's gonna be fast? But the conception?
1, 2,
We just go.
1. So I'm playing
Dot 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 1 and 2 and dot dot and just get this tempo and start.
1 and da 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 da.
There it is. Give me a big throw, big throw. Plata, 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 plata. Oh, look at you. Almost. Okay, you can do this.
2, 3, 1, 2, 9.
Yeah, you got it. Plata, 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 plata. Give a big throw. You lost your throw. There it is. Da 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 da. Yeah, dude. Yeah. You're on your way to it. You're on your way. That's cool, isn't it? Yeah.
That's fun.
This stuff actually works.
Yeah.
How these guys come up with this stuff?
Yeah, they broke it down. No
Who are
doubt.
these? Who are these people?
Right.
Very good job. I'm turning off the camera.